All right. Welcome back here, Robert C. Bird. As about 10 minutes ago, sorry about that. The something happened with the stream that the huddle cam ran out, so we lost the camera and it caused production truck to crash. So, but still nothing, nothing. So, with about 9 minutes to go, RCB and them are still tied, nothing, nothing here. It's been played back and forth. Caleb Unago's had a couple of nice runs, come close. There was one there that last second slide tackle by Martinsburg. I know some of the RCB fans were a little upset, but I do think it was a clean slide tackle. I think the guy got the ball. So, but with about 8 minutes remaining, it is still nothing, nothing. So obviously, if anyone could get the next goal, that will probably be the winner of this contest. Chuck there, a little bit of a mishit. Xavier Sennett does a good job of poking that away. As we have our illustrious athletic director back with us. Thank you, Mr. Post, for coming up here.
Hey, we're back on the air.
Yep.
Had a little, forgot to extend the stream a little bit. Had a little delay, and
Yeah.
you know how that goes.
It happens.
Little
Yep.
technical difficulties.
Well, and unfortunately, what happened was, I mean, and that's why I sent it to a lot of people, because it was at the same time that injury occurred to that Martinsburg player, which fortunately he was able to walk off the field. So hopefully he'll be okay. But obviously there was much bigger things to worry about than a stream at that time. So, but fortunately, at least we'll get to catch the end of the game. And I'm glad that we will be able to get the girls going, because I don't want to miss their senior day festivities.
Right. And the scoreboard didn't go off, right?
Yep, the scoreboard did not go off at the 15-minute mark, so things are looking up, at least in that regard. But if one thing doesn't go wrong, another thing will, right? Here comes Braden with a nice carry there. Gets stopped, but Carson's going to get it there. He's going to get over to Caleb. Get it back to Carson. Carson dispossessed, and Martinsburg will come back the other way, but here comes Corsini. Big moment here. RCB, like I said, has had a couple of nice opportunities here going back on the counter, but just hasn't quite been able to find the finish there. And Martinsburg's had some good opportunities as well. So, like I said, right now the game's tied 0-0. I think this should be probably a tied game. I think this has been a pretty even contest when you look at it. So, give the Bulldogs credit. Obviously, both teams coming off of playing last night, so it's not like either team is any more tired than the other. We'll see how that might affect Martinsburg tomorrow, because I don't know if Parkersburg is playing tonight. I'd say probably not, so that means, they're going to have to deal with a team that's playing 3 games in 3 days against a team who's probably a little bit fresher, but see how that goes. Here comes Thomason. Nice pass for Well,
here we go. Oh, man.
Just couldn't get behind it.
Tight defense
Tight defense there, and then couldn't find a way to get the power behind it. But it was a good shot, good opportunity. Caleb did a good job winning that and getting that opportunity. Good job by Chuck there to at least stop the momentum of that ball, play it back. But
what's what they say? Nothing more exciting than 0-0, right? I mean, everything's important right now.
Yeah, I say anything, any one mistake or one mistake or one moment of brilliance will be the difference of this game.
And usually they go hand in hand.
Yep. Someone makes a mistake, and then the other team makes that moment of brilliance off of it. That's going to be a corner kick, and like I said, the Bulldogs have looked very dangerous on their corners, so that will be something RCB is going to have to try to fend off another one with 5 minutes to go.
They've done a great job so far. Got to answer the bell one more time
here. I say, look for all hands on deck if you're the Eagles, though, as everyone's in the box. They're
going for it.
So
hey, we can get a run out of this if we can stop it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Get a little counter going on.
See if we can get a counter action, but first stop it, then worry about the counter.
Oh, here we go.
Here it is, right in that spot. Oh, there it. Ooh, right off the top of the post.
Oh, somebody grab it. There we go.
Yeah. Chrislip comes over there.
No, we got somebody down.
Chrislip is down, and the Bulldog is down. That's going to help him up, and it looks like he's just. But Chrislip looks like might be pretty serious.
Oh, we had 2 down. I didn't even see him.
Yep. And so we're gonna step away. You're watching the RCB Bird streaming network. Or no, it looks like he's okay. Hopefully he just got the wind knocked out of him or something.
Well, it was an intense moment. And
yeah, very
firing on all cylinders.
And I would say, and the fact that even though obviously he was hurt, he still was able to get out there and get the ball and make sure to fought through it. That's a warrior. Looking at his kicks,
what a kick!
I
man.
say
ball 45-yard line.
I said earlier, I think Coach Morrell might be looking at his next kicker and punter for the next 3 years.
I'm gonna send him a link right today.
Because he also his goal kicks go over half field, so he's got the leg and the accuracy to do both. So yeah, I could definitely see as someone who could do both right there. We've had a great history of people doing both. Obviously, I played with Nathaniel Zinn, who was a first-team All-State kicker for RCB.
His name's still up on the board when you walk in the school.
Yeah, very
WVU, done well for himself.
Yeah,
LSU now.
I think he's at LSU, or his wife's at LSU. I assume that part of the deal is that because they're both working at WVU.
We got a little action here coming on here.
As Navarro, good job by Chuck there.
Oh, the Hawkins.
Yep.
Swooping in.
Yep.
We got less than 3 minutes now.
Here's Caden Min winning there, as Carson tries to flick over to Caleb, but nice run by the sweeper for Martinsburg, but it'll be off of him.
So what's the strategy? We got 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go.
I mean, on one hand, obviously you want to try to get the winner, but I mean, in soccer you do have the opportunity to tie, and it would not be a bad result to tie a team like a Martinsburg.
Oh, this is a good team.
Yeah, and you don't want to have anything deflating, like I said, going into your your game Tuesday against Grafton, where you might have that deflate. It's one thing to tie a 0-0 game against a team it's been pretty even. It'd be one thing if like RCB was peppering the goal and the goalie just made stops, and that's why you tie and you're like you feel disappointed, but really, it's 0-0 and probably should be 0-0.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been that type of game.
No, we've defended the corner kicks well. They've knocked out the seams when they needed to.
Yeah, exactly. It's been good.
It's everything you could ask for.
Friday
night, Friday night action.
And give Martinsburg credit. I mean, 3 hours to drive and to get off the bus and be able to play this well. That's great for them. That's definitely
good teams get used to doing that kind of
stuff. Especially.
Oh, here we go. Got a little opening. Huh?
Yep.
See if something can happen here.
Senate tries to fight here, and there's probably I think he's going to let that go because there's probably a foul both ways.
Yeah, I'd let that go. It's just letting the boys play.
Yeah,
a minute
let
to
the
go.
boys play.
A minute
15 to go, and
I texted Huddle about that timer being off, and they haven't fixed it yet. I guess.
Yep.
I'm looking at the screen. I guess my email went deaf ears.
Yep. So 1 minute to go here as RCB tries to keep it in. Good job. And that's always one thing I talk about is when the other team has a deep throw-in to just go up and pressure it, because if you can win, you can go straight to goal. RCB did get the win, but unfortunately Xavier was not able to find anyone else on the other end of that one.
45 seconds.
So Martinsburg's going to see if they can get one last shot, and here comes Caleb Unego. Kicks it up, but if I was RCB, I would just start running up here and just mark every single Bulldog. Do not let him have a single person to throw it into, and try to see if you can pick the pocket here.
25 seconds. Clock's a-ticking.
Yep.
All right, here we go. A little opening. Oh, well, maybe not.
A little bit of a professional,
what we got there?
Kind of a professional foul sometimes to stop the momentum. So obviously with 13 seconds to go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, Chuck's got it there.
8 seconds.
And that would probably be about do it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that will be the end of it. And RCB and the Bulldogs will tie. And like I said, it's probably the result that deserved result for both teams. It was a pretty even matchup. And so it's RCB will have at least keep their non-losing streak, I guess you could say, going into Grafton on Tuesday.
Yeah,
and that
was a good tune-up for a sectional matchup Tuesday, and we're rolling into sectional play here soon.
It's coming. Yeah, it's coming.
We had a sectional meeting just the other day. I was in charge of it. So.
Yep, that'll be coming up. And like I said, that's why the game Tuesday is so important, because Grafton and RCB have beaten every other team in the section and haven't played each other yet. So the winner of that game, you got to think was probably going to be on the inside track to host the sectional this year.
And you want to be hosting.
Yeah,
for sure.
say that's definitely the case.
Well, don't be leaving us. I mean, we got a big soccer game, girls soccer match
girls soccer
up.
game plus senior night.
Senior night. Hopefully, we can get the stream working.
Yeah, right. For the whole game this time. But,
yeah.
But I've been Stephen Kennedy up here with Mr. Post, and thank you for watching. And stay tuned for the girls game.
We miss you, Gabe Rhodes, if you're out there. Hopefully, you were watching.
Yep.